Hello everyone, I said I'd be back, and here I am with another game that Amanda added to the PlayStation 4 collection, one that we're both very excited to check out, one we missed out when it initially came out, and it shot up in price, but so we've been waiting for years to get a nice copy in a good price range, the limited run version of Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy for the PS4. Excited to add that, as Jak and Daxter is, I think, one of the best modern, quote-unquote, platformers, one of the best games on the PlayStation 2, one that I enjoyed, I know my siblings enjoyed, one of the very few PS2 games that Amanda ever played, because she didn't have a PS2, she was a GameCube family, and she, has never really been into PlayStation until the PS4 is now, like, her baby. She was always more Nintendo and handhelds, but one that she actually tried out, but she's going to like it a lot better on her PS4 that she loves. So very excited to finally be able to add that to the collection. For me, not only is it a great game with a lot of great memories, those first few years, the PS2, or some of my favorite years for video games just in general, but for me this is kind of the last great Naughty Dog game. I know there's a lot of fans of the more modern era of Naughty Dog, Last of Us, things like that, and Amanda has played and really likes the Uncharted games. But for me, even Jak 2 and 3, I enjoyed them, but I didn't like the style they took, made it more of a Jak/Ratchet and Clank fusion, which is, they were still good. But to me, this was one of the last stands of the classic style of platformers, and the way its themes were conveyed and artistically, but the play style was sort of a reach into the more modern era. So it was a great fusion of what was and what was to be, and I think it's a great classic platformer. For me, the last really good, well, not really last good, but the last Naughty Dog game I was interested in. So we're both very excited to get the PS4 version of Jak and Daxter, which has has reversible covers, two covers, one that looks a little more like the original release, and spine, and then inside, of course, you have the disc and a few little extras, and I'll pull out the reversible cover, which has that, which I don't like as much. It's cool to be something a little different, but art-wise, I really like having just the same style there, and we have the limited run art card. And the game guide with the contents and everything, very similar to the original release, which is what's really, really cool, the way they structured this. Great platformer. And then, that's the inside, you get, it's a nice poster. Really, really cool. Very, very happy to add this finally. It's been hard, to get. It's a game that's readily available, but you pop on to eBay, and even an open used copy is like $200. So thankfully, after years of just kind of eyeing it and waiting, we were able to find a good copy. And then we have one other thing that arrived a little bit earlier than I thought, and this was our one and only Black Friday deal. We don't really go out for Black Friday, don't even really do much shopping online, Cyber Monday, whatever. We used to in the past when a local game store had really, really good sales, but that's kind of gone away the past few years. So the only thing we grabbed, for me, the one that I wanted, the color that I wanted. Amanda makes fun of me, so you can go ahead too. But the PlayStation 5 controller, the pink one, and I really wanted that. This is a Black Friday deal where it was almost 50% off, price-wise. A really, really good deal. I think it was Best Buy. I'm trying to remember where we got it from even. We did it online. That Amanda's boss, I think, was the one who told her about that, and we ended up picking up one controller, which is good, because next year is going to be the year where we get a PlayStation 5. It's finally going to be time with the next chapter of the Final Fantasy VII remake project on the horizon. It's finally time to I want to get that before that comes out. And there are a handful of PS5 games between now and then that we'll want to grab. So, as we try to do with newer consoles when we know that we're intending in the near future to get it, we try beforehand to get any kind of accessories that we might want with it, piece that together, a handful of games, so when the day comes and we sit down, we have this brand new system, we have everything that we want to go with it, at the time that it comes out. Really try to do that. I like doing that, just kind of, and definitely saves you money too in the long run with kind of piecemealing as certain things go on sale or deals over the course of 6-7 months and finally grab the system. So that's what we're kind of planning on doing. We're hoping sometime in the spring/early summer to add a PlayStation 5 to the collection after it's been out for a few years now. That'll be a really cool thing. That'll replace the PlayStation 3 downstairs. PS4 is upstairs on the TV there. PS3 is on the projector, so that'll replace that. And we got added a controller so far. So that is what we added to the video game collection. Hope you guys are having a great week. And I'll talk about it again because I've been pushing it in the last couple of videos. I've been doing a series of my favorite TV shows, and I've been enjoying doing them. And it's been interesting and very difficult to come up with the rankings for these, so there's a lot of work going into it. And I think it's a good series. It's still ongoing. I'm splitting it up and kind of spreading it out to make it a little more digestible, I think, with the length and everything. So that is fun, and Amanda and I are kind of wrapping up the last games and books and things that we're going to have for the year to eventually do our videos coming up within a month or so here of our favorite things for this year. So I hope you look forward to those as well.